Well, John, it's been a while since last Saturday. How's things been at the training ground this week?
Yeah, good. Gives us a bit of a chance to have a little break. The lads had a couple of days off, but then we've been at it with a really solid training block over the past few days. So, yeah, really nice to come into this week off the back of a positive result and a really good performance as well. And yeah, just a bit of an unusual week with a Monday game.
What's the focus been in training on the back of Saturday's result and ahead of Monday's fixture?
I think a mixture of the positives, taking the positives from Saturday and building upon them and making sure that we keep going and keep encouraging the boys to play the way that they did, and then also looking at some of the specifics around the way we expect Bolton to play and how we expect them to set up, and where we can sort of deal with their strengths and hopefully sort of exploit a few areas the other way as well. So yeah, a good mixture of those two, just alongside the things we usually do every day anyway.
How can you build on the positive momentum built in the Northampton game?
The only way to do it is for us to produce another performance. I think if we put in a good performance on Monday night, then I think that builds on the momentum and hopefully the result comes off the back of that. So yeah, those are the things we can focus on. We're just going to focus on how we play, and for us, if we get a positive result off the back of it, then great. We're obviously going to focus on doing that as well and making sure we come away with as much as we can. And yeah, I think that's the best way to do it, and then roll into the next week.
What do you know about Bolton? What are some of their key threats?
Well, know quite a bit about them. They're a side that's been together now for a while, with a really distinctive playing style, and definitely deserved of where they've been in the league table this year. Really excellent side, putting a few teams away by a good margin as well. So there's a lot to dissect when we watch Bolton and we watch them back and we set up against them. I think the best way to put it is that they're an excellent side, and we've got to be right at it to make sure we compete on Monday.
What sort of game are you expecting, and how are you going to approach it as a team?
Well, I think Bolton want to play, and that's they play some really good football, and I think that'll lend itself to an exciting game. If I sort of rewind the clocks, I think back to February when both sides met at Fratton Park in last season, towards the back end of the last season. I thought it was a brilliant game. It was a really well contested affair. We obviously came out on top late in the game, but I thought it was a pretty even, hard-fought affair with a lot of good football in there as well. So I expect something very similar, with two sides that I think have improved since then as well. So I think it's really positive night.
It's Monday night, live on Sky, set to be a brilliant atmosphere at Fratton Park. How much are you and the lads looking forward to getting back there in front of the fans?
Yeah, massively. We look forward to every single game. We look forward to home games because of what we get in terms of the support of Fratton Park, and I think everything is added to on Monday night. The fact it's on TV, the fact it's under the lights at Fratton Park, the fact it's first versus second. Well, I think all of these things are going to make for a fantastic atmosphere, and we're very much looking forward to it.
Said last Saturday you were going to get a second opinion on Colby Bishop. What's the latest with him?
Yeah, so I think the second opinion was just to rule out anything longer term, which we've managed to do. So we're still looking at about 3 or 4 weeks for Colby, which I think is a good result considering that I thought the severity of how he turned his ankle at the time. And
just in terms of other team news, has anyone recently returned? Has there sort of been any new injury news?
Tom Lowry is back in full training. He was at the back end of last week, but having a full week under the belt for him has been really positive. And Anthony Scully has returned to full training today, which is his first day back and ready and available.
Just finally, before Monday, Pompey women have a big South Coast derby in the FA Cup with Southampton. What's your message to Jay and the players ahead of that one? Yeah,
I mean, they've had a brilliant start to the season, and it's a massive game, obviously, for a number of reasons. So yeah, the first message is good luck. Keep playing the way that you're playing, and I'm sure it's going to be a really good tie on Sunday afternoon down at Havant.